Good morning, hello, welcome back to another vlog. Today's video is actually sponsored by HelloFresh. I will put a little something on the screen right now with the offer, but we'll get into that later in the vlog. I mentioned in the last one I put up my Christmas tree, but I put my Christmas tree up as a bit of a prop for our Christmas launch. So it was earlier than usual. Today I'm going to kind of put it in its regular place, sort out the living room. My back is still so bad. I think it's just the standing and the bending and the physicality of what I've been doing, but it's so bad. I've got a cool patch on right now, which is heaven. But I think I'm also going to try and get in a little walk because I think just like the movement might help. It just, I'm not doing any of the exercise I'm supposed to be doing. Right now, it hurts too much to do any of those stretches, but I am feeling very much like I'm going to need to do that because this is the second time in the last month that this has become too much. So I'm gonna try and get out today and have a little bit of a walk in the crisp autumn/Christmas air, and yeah, I'll take you along with me today as we set up for the new season and I try and, I don't know, shake off some bad habits. First things first, I need to pack up all of these candles that have now been boxed. Praise the Lord, it's finished. I boxed them all up. I need to now box them up again to send to Karen. It means that all of the candle things, all of the boxes of tea lights, all of the trays, all of the stuff, all of the photography things that have just been like around the house, all of that can be put away to just kind of get the house back to normal, just to be like a lived in house. So yeah, job one, I'm gonna pack all of these away.
Hello, Gabby's work phone. She'll call you back.
First walk of the day. I don't know if you can class as a walk. I'm just walking to the car to go and get my little wheelie cart so I can fill that up with things. I already feel like I'm lifting things that I shouldn't be lifting, and I will not thank myself for it tomorrow. But tomorrow I can rest. Once all of this stuff is gone to Karen's house, all of the lifting is over. It was a little bit stupid yesterday actually because I couldn't even lift a tray of 5 jars, which I mean, they're 400 gram jars, but still. What I might do is reload everything into the bags that I've just loaded them into, because I think they're going to be too heavy for me to lift now, and then load them into this, and then when Lee comes home I'll get him to load the car. I just kind of want to get them kind of out of the house, to be honest, so that I can start clearing things up a little bit. If you saw my post on my blog the other day, and I'd said about criticism about my untidy house, which at the moment it is next level. I had what I would consider to be viral Instagram reel, and it was specifically about how untidy my house is. So that was kind of ironic.
I needed Lisa's advice. So this is kind of awkward, I said, but I think I've got a crush on QB. His whole face changed, softened. His eyes went wide, the corners of his mouth turned back. Even his voice was gentler. Really? spiritual mother.
It's just one room down, but I can't tell you how necessary this big clear out was. Like, this feels like a new house. Been surrounded by stuff for so long. So, like I say, just one room and one simple tree, because the rest will come later. Thankfully, Lee's home now, so he can pack up the rolling cart for me. Because I was like, I pushed the bags of candles across the floor, and I was like, ah! Milo came downstairs, I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't be doing this. I'll wait. It's so hard. It's so difficult to wait. But I didn't lift the bags of candles. And my back will thank me for it later. But I feel so much better about this. Right, I'm gonna go and finish in the kitchen.
Les also identified with Tony's love of food. Thought it was so cool that Tony always hung out at his friend Artie Lugo's restaurant, Vesuvio. Les loved the idea of being a regular at a restaurant and treating it like a kind of clubhouse. Do more work for us, submit more fully to the family, and you'll be rewarded with an invitation to the inner circle and even greater access to joy. Now she was broke and needed to earn a real paycheck. Luckily, we were about to buy a restaurant, so the church paid for her to go to a local baking school in anticipation of hiring her once the bistro reopened.
No? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is what we are having for dinner tonight. I've already done the prep before I go to drop off the stuff at Karen's house. It's all in the car. Step one.
I will get it.
Well, we're going to go a bit at a time because normally I would just... How are they? But there's no fucking way this is going to be a little at a time. I didn't have any small bags to like break it up into. So much regret. I'm 6 minutes from home and we came to a halt, just a sudden stop on the motorway. It's been 15 minutes, no one has moved at all, and the little blue line on the sat-nav has gone from amber to red, and my sat-nav now says it's going to be 25 minutes before I get home. I could be stuck on this stretch of motorway all night. What do I always say about self-care? Self-care is past you, caring for future you, and past me. Peeled the potatoes and made the meatballs so that when I came back I basically just have to cook everything, which is no time at all. That traffic took an absolute age. Anyway, let's talk about our sponsor of today, HelloFresh. One of the things I love about HelloFresh is that you can pause. So you may know, if you've been following me for a long time, I have been subscribed to a variation of HelloFresh for more than a decade at this point. I first subscribed to the service when Milo was a baby. And I pause it, I start it, I stop it, as and when I'm kind of like in the phase of cooking. And over the autumn, winter months, I definitely am in that phase. I want to have food in the house that's like, I don't have to think about, my worst thing is like, what do you want for dinner? I don't mind making the thing, but I don't want to have to decide what we're having. And I don't want to have to go and get the stuff. So for me, that is the major thing of HelloFresh. That is the convenience. It is proper food, actual cooked food, but you are taking all of the, out of it on the day. Choose from recipes on the app like a week or so in advance. I like to do as many weeks as possible. Like while I'm in there, I'll just like stack them up. So by the time they come like 3 weeks later, I have no idea what's coming. It's all a complete surprise. And then it comes to the door in pre-proportioned parcels. You know the drill. This week, Milo actually made one of our meals because he's been doing food tech at school. So one of our favourite meals that I make from HelloFresh is the butter chicken, and Milo really, really likes that one. He made a curry at school the other week and he was like, I can do this. And he did. He made it from the recipe, from the card. It's that simple. I obviously was with him the whole time, but he's about to be 13, you know. At 13 I was cooking. I wasn't cooking as elaborately as this, but it really lays it out. So literally anyone can do this. And I was telling him while we were cooking together-ish, it's taught me so much. Like there's so many things. Like he said, I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, we were putting creme fraiche in the curry and he was like, this feels wrong. And I said, this is the whole thing. I have learned so much from HelloFresh over the years, so many methods of cooking that I wouldn't have known. People don't necessarily sit people down and teach them to cook these days, and I think that that's one of the real benefits of the service. Anyway, the offer that I have for you today, 60% off your first box, 20% off the next 2 boxes, and free dessert for life. I'm just editing this and realizing it's actually 60% off your first box and then 20% off your next 2 months of boxes. Not your next 2 boxes. That's like 8 boxes. That's 2 months. We are having chocolate souffle. Delicious. Free dessert for life sells me on that immediately. There is a QR code on the screen that you can use right now. Get your phone, get the link that way. Or I will also, of course, leave you the link below. My code is back with MM. And yeah, let me know what your favorite autumn winter HelloFresh meal has been, because I'm always looking for something new to try. Now let's just, oh, look at this. This has not been clear for about 3-4 months. It's just had stacks and stacks and stacks of jars on it. Let's just please appreciate, we're ignoring this, how clear this is. Some of you will be like, no, this looks terrible. But if you understood how I've been living, it's been like living in a warehouse. This is now all the glass jars we've got, which is incredible. These are the real big ones. These are like 1,700 gram big boys. We've only got a few of the Christmas jars left, so I'm not sure whether or not we'll do very many restocks this season because we made quite a lot in advance. And then the candle making area. This is literally photo ready. Look how beautiful. Again, to some, maybe not, but to me, this is practically surgical level clean. Back is hurting me, but although I didn't get my walk in, which I'm cross with myself about, but it just took so much longer to box up all of the candles than I thought it would. I pretty much spent all morning, but I never know how long things are going to take. I'm really not good at that. But because that took so much longer, I just didn't make time for it. I would say I didn't have time, but I don't like that turn of phrase. I didn't make time for it. Maybe tomorrow. But because I've been walking around and I've been to Karen's and we've basically been walking to and from the car, getting all of the candles out of the boot, that felt like more movement than I've done in a little while. And it is helping. Like the actual movement. I've been avoiding movement because everything hurts, but the more I move, the less it hurts. And so I might actually try and get some stretches in before bed. Also, can we get a little commotion for the Father Christmas Coke? Listen, if Father Christmas is back on Coca-Cola, it's Christmas. I shan't have another word said about it. I know I was in that traffic and I probably should be in a really terrible mood, but I just feel lighter. It's been such a hard week. Like just physically hard, but actually like just really go. And because I've been like moving towards the deadline of this launch, it's been such a rough week that it's gone now. Karen has everything. I'm gonna do some website stuff for the rest of the evening and have my delicious dinner. And just, by the time you see this, we will have already launched. And I'll feel even better. I should hopefully have had 2 days of just nothingness. I plan to, because I could have gone tomorrow to drop off the stuff with Karen. And let me tell you, when I was sat in the car in that traffic, I did think to myself, why didn't you? But I really wanted tomorrow to just not have to get out of my pajamas and just sit and do nothing all day. I'm really looking forward to it. Just a really serious day off. It's going to be awesome. Trying not to have 15 million different skincare things on the go at any given time. So I've just finished one cleanser, which means I get to start on a new one. This is from Pixie. It's an oil cleanser, which is definitely my favourite. Like if I had to pick a type, I just like the way it feels. I feel like it's just kind of like breaking everything down. As I massage it into my skin, I'm like, it feels so good. Also, I meant to show you my dinner before I ate it, but I was so hungry. Even Milo, like I had little bits of garlic in it, which I didn't chop up all that well. It was very roughly chopped. I'm cool with that. I love garlic. And I wasn't sure how he was going to like it. And as he was eating it, he was like, what's the stuff in the meatballs? I'm like, the creamy. And I was like, that's garlic. And I thought, oh no, he's not going to eat it now, because he can be a bit weird about texture. Ate it all. It was so delicious. what is your favourite cleanser? Because especially if you've got an oil one, I don't think I've found one that I am like, this is my cleanser for life. But this is really, it's up there. The End of Day from Pixie. This is my favourite in a long time. I had the hottest bath that I could stand. Honestly, I'm feeling better. This morning I woke up in a huge amount of discomfort, I would say. And I am definitely feeling better. I have done a little bit of stretching, I promise. I know some of you are chronic pain sufferers and we chat in DMs, and I promise I really am going to get into it now, because I feel like I've been, it's a bit of a Christmas Carol situation. I've been shown the future. I've been shown potentially how bad things could get if I just keep on keeping on, and I don't want that. I don't want that. So I've had my super hot bath. I'm going to take a couple of melatonin to sleep well tonight, and I think I'm going to go and sit on the sofa and finish up the website stuff before hopefully the best night's sleep I've had in a long time, especially because tomorrow I have no particular time. I have to get up and be doing things. The website will go live at 12. That's plenty of time. Everything will be good to go. I might even sort out my email marketing and stuff before I go to bed. So tomorrow I can truly just be like, just press play on things and it'll all go swimmingly. So anyway, thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Don't forget to check out the HelloFresh deal. 60% off your first box and 20% off your next 2 boxes. Again, 60% off your first box, 20% of your next 2 months of boxes. Bananas. Plus, free desserts for life. Free desserts for life. That alone. It's a really good deal. So I will put, again, it is up here. Here is the QR code if you are watching on the TV and you want to look on your phone. Otherwise, I will leave it in the description. And my code, etc. is all on screen right now. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.